Welcome to Taiwanica. If you're looking for a podcast that is fun, deep, and insightful about the cultures in Taiwan and the USA, you're in the right place. This power couple tells real-life stories and cold hard facts while bringing you chill vibes, funny jokes, and special points of view that you can't find anywhere else. Now, your hosts, Anita and Eric.
This is episode 13, talking about drinking culture. Welcome to Taiwanica. Hello, everyone. I am Anita. I'm one of the hosts on Taiwanica, and I'm also a teacher on Amazing Talker. Hello, guys. And this is Eric.
Hey, everyone. Long time no see. Glad to be back. I'm Eric. I am also the other host on Taiwanica, as well as a teacher on Amazing Talker. We're bringing you a new topic today. We know it's been a couple weeks, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while, guys.
Yeah, spring has come and gone, and now it's getting hot.
Hotter and hotter.
Oh, yeah. So thinking about it getting hot, we're thinking about it's time to, quench the thirst.
Let's have some beer together.
Or some wine. Or some gao duan.
Gao duan?
Or gao... Yeah.
Gao duan is the vaccine, okay?
In
Gao
Taiwan.
liang, yeah, and gao liang is the alcohol that you want.
Yes, just like your dad always wants.
My dad loves that thing.
58 degrees.
Yeah, that's too crazy.
It's
but we are
crazy.
talking about, that's why we brought up the topic today is drinking culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to that season where everyone's feeling like COVID's coming towards an end. I got my vaccine. It's time to see some good old buddies and pop some brewskis, which is also beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So we wanted to bring this to you as kind of like a seasonal thing. And so without further ado, we're going to tell you the comparisons between Taiwan and the USA during these drinking times.
Yeah.
So, Anita, let's start off with you. What is one of the most common times or places that people go to have drinks?
Oh, we have so many different bars.
Oh.
Like, there were a lot of bars have different themes, some like very artistic. They're combined with gallery, like the first floor is a nice drinking area and the second floor is a gallery. You can enjoy some pictures or paintings, stuff like that.
Oh.
Or sometimes it's like coffee shop in the daytime and bar in the night during the nighttime.
Oh my goodness.
Sort of things like this.
Wow.
So actually drinking, we are talking about, just chill and have fun talk with your friend, that kind of drinking. We're not talking about party yet. So, bar is definitely the place you go to hang out with your friends. Sometimes even just go by yourself, enjoy a very nice drink.
Sure.
Bar is where you go.
Wow. So it sounds like in Taiwan, there's a huge variety of places you can go and have a nice drink with your friends. It sounds like you can go to, enjoy a scenery while drinking. This is something very different from the United States.
What do you mean different?
Oh, what I mean is that in the United States, the most common type of place you go to have a drink are like one of two different options. One of them is either just a regular bar, which inside's got a couple tables and then actually has the bar, right?
Ooh.
Where you sit at the top bar with some high chair and tell the bartender what you want to drink. And usually you have a cocktail or some sort of liquor or beer. And you will maybe meet some strangers there, chit chat with them, or you go with your friends and get smashed. And to get smashed means to get drunk.
Super drunk.
Super drunk. So that's usually the culture in United States. Yeah.
I would say in Taiwan is more like you hang out with your friends. Like you hang out with your friends. I don't know. Sometimes we don't really go by ourselves. Of course you can, but sometimes you probably just, broke up with someone that you're sad and you go there to,
talk about it.
Talk your
like
worries about.
Pour your heart out
into
your cup and then you drink it.
Sort of thing, yes.
Oh, wow. So you drink your heart. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, And yeah, like you said, we also very popular for our cocktails. Most of the time we drink cocktail. To be honest, a decent beer place, it's very rare in Taiwan. We don't really...
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we have some very common, I mean, compared to America, we have some common, the most common beer that we can drink. For example, like, you know, Taiwan beer, of course.
You got your flagship beer. Like for United States, it's Budweiser.
Yeah, we also have Budweiser or like Heineken's or things like that, but not many options.
Oh, I see. You don't have what we call in the United States microbreweries.
Yeah, we don't have that thing.
I thought I've seen a couple. Like
Not
one of the ones
common.
I think of is in Taichung, there's Three Giants. And Three
Giants? Oh.
Yeah, if you're listening
Again,
to
as
us.
a foreigner.
Amazing. Yes, as a foreigner.
As a foreigner.
The mission is if we want to get like, you know, drunk or like have a couple beers, we want to have good beer. You know, so it's our mission to like find the places that have that. And Three Giants was one of them, and also Taihu.
Taihu
was another fantastic brewery. If you ever want to go and you're in Taiwan, definitely look out for those two, because those are my favorites. The only thing is that if you want to have good beer in Taiwan, it's so expensive.
Yeah, and you have to know some places in order to get those like really nice good beer.
Right. It's not like around the corner here, like in the United States here. Like we go outside here and like just down the block.
Yeah.
You can get like tons of microbreweries.
Yeah, and then usually that one brewery, they bring like hundreds of different types of beer.
Yep.
And just like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's good. It's
well,
good.
we might be a little bit special here in Oregon because we are famous for microbreweries. Like, so if you go into a convenience store, you can find microbrewers.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And if you go to a supermarket, you can find microbeers. Yeah.
And my favorite is like you guys have like seasonal beer.
We do.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I really like about the drinking culture in the USA. But the thing is, this is how I think Taiwan and USA is different. In USA, we really like one type of alcohol, and we will follow that really deeply. So for example, I really like beer. So I will like learn about all the different types of beers and like, become a snob. That's another good word for that. It's like I become really focused on that one type. And know everything about it. And we have that for wine too in the United States. So people who really like red wine, you know, we'll call them a wine snob, or like, you know, a white wine, same thing. And there's some people who follow liquor, but usually it's like wine or beer. Right. But in Taiwan, it's not like this, right?
I mean, it's different by different cases.
Okay.
Yeah. I do know someone they are like a cocktail snob. They were just like your friend, right?
Oh yes, even.
Shout out to Even, who has a bar in Hsinchu. We'll get to that.
Yes.
Later. Yeah, some people like that. They're just, you know, they are very fascinated about the combination. Like they will mix. They will try to create some new drinks by mix them together. There are some people like that, but.
Usually it's for cocktails?
Yes, usually for cocktail, because like I said, we either have like strong liquor, you know, like gaoliang. You don't have to be snob for that. You just get drunk. And the other one is beer. Like I already mentioned, it's not many places that brought a lot of different types of beer. Only the two places that we mentioned, like Three Giants, and Taihu. Yeah. If there are some other places you know that brought up different type of beer, please do share it. Because those two are the ones we know.
Those are the ones we know. If you do know more, we would love
please
to know.
Do share.
Yes, because we love trying new beer. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely true. I think cocktails is kind of like the world of Taiwanese drinking culture, you know, and so, Even, our friend, he is definitely a connoisseur for cocktails, you know, and so I definitely feel like this is the way in Taiwan. Like if you're done with work after a long day, like where do most people go? Do they go to the bar, right?
They go to a bar, yeah.
And then have a cocktail.
Yeah. And it's like a good way to relax during the work day, because you don't want to get too drunk, but you want it to be a little bit tipsy, just feel like relaxed after a long day. So usually, yes, cocktail bars where we usually go to just chill, hang out with your coworkers or your friend during the workday.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so this is very interesting. And so what else is really specific about Taiwan? The thing I keep thinking of is izakayas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is something we do not have in
I miss
USA.
izakaya.
You miss them?
I do.
Yeah. I mean, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you explain to our listeners what an izakaya is?
Izakaya is like a Japanese style of, how do you call it, beer house?
Yeah. It's kind of like a restaurant too, right?
Yeah. But those kind of restaurants, you have like small kebab, like barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah. You know, like beef or like some chicken wings.
Chicken wings,
barbecue
chicken skin.
Yes. Everything that you can think of. Sometimes vegetables too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun. You just order some small stuff, you know, and you just eat that, enjoy your beer, and then just chit-chat with your friends.
Yeah.
That's what I miss about, for me, whenever I drink, I get hungry.
Yes. Yes. You are a hungry person.
There are a lot of things makes me hungry, but you know, especially drinking makes me hungry. So, you know, izakaya is perfect.
Sure.
And you can always, you know, when you finish your food, you can always go order some other round.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's really fun. You
It's
can
fun.
try.
You can just keep on ordering over and over again.
Yeah, and then you can try so many different type of food.
Yes.
That's like
the fun
great.
never ends.
Yes.
That's what's great about izakaya. So you can sit there for hours and hours of getting full on both your drinks and on your food.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost you too much when you share it with a bunch of people.
That's very nice.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really think the United States needs, but would totally take too much advantage of. It would just be way too much.
Yeah.
So we have a place similar to that. That's like a sports bar, because us Americans, we love sports. Yeah. So if we have a way to watch our sports while getting drunk and eating food, then we are winning. Okay.
It's a paradise.
It is a paradise. And so, what place is that? Obviously, the sports bar. Yeah. So we have these huge TVs everywhere.
Yeah.
And then got some really delicious food, like small snacks, like you just mentioned.
Like fries, chicken wings,
you name it, the whole entire
burger.
caboodle. Yeah. And
like
it's great. So, that's one of the great things about, going to in the United States, but they're expensive. And there's a variety of drinks isn't very much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People just go there to watch games and get drunk, basically, right?
Yeah.
That reminds me of one thing we do in Taiwan. We do have sports bar, but we only go there when there's like huge events. For example, like World Cup or Super Bowl.
World Cups and Super Bowl.
Yeah. The other thing, because I noticed that I didn't know there are games every day happening.
Oh yeah,
while
totally.
we're talking.
Yeah.
You know.
Even right now, there's probably a game.
Yeah. They're
going on.
like, you know, it's either, you know, baseball, basketball, or other hockey, stuff like that. Yeah, because in Taiwan, most of the time we only go there to watch, like I say, like huge events like Super Bowls and stuff.
Sure. The United States will watch any team.
Yeah, so basically,
we love watching.
Yeah, you can go to a sports bar every day in the United States. If you want.
Sure can. We'll even watch anything else like figure skating or skiing.
You'll discover maybe your new hobby.
Yes,
I can try these.
Why are we watching canoeing while getting drunk? Go!
I have no idea.
I don't know. Americans love it. So, okay. There's something I've been really itching to not only ask you, but let our audience know.
Which is?
Anita, you used to be a bartender, right?
I used to be, yes.
Oh.
Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged, indeed. So, please tell us a little bit about that.
What do you mean? What do you want to know?
Well,
People
okay.
come to the bar and get drunk. That's basically it.
Were you a part of that group?
I was at the point I never get drunk.
Oh, okay.
I can just keep on drinking every day and never get drunk.
Show off alert.
Woo, woo, woo. You asked me, I told you. But right now, I'm not a drinker anymore. So
No, she's a mama.
I'm a mama now. So, yeah. But working at bar is definitely fun. It's a fun experience.
Where did you work?
In Kending.
Oh, and how was that?
It was great. You get to meet so many different people. You know, probably like 70 or 80% are crazy people, but You know, you can have so many different type of topics.
Sure.
People will bring you their stories and the experience.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people, you know, Kenting is also a famous place for like foreigners to go somehow in Taiwan.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I get to meet a lot of different people from different country. So drinking on the side, I think working at the bar is definitely a fun experience.
Fun experience. So you would recommend it to people as like a good way to spend a summer vacation?
Yes, but but you have to, you know, to evaluate is it safe or not, because you know,
safe or not?
Yeah, like drinking, sometimes you might have some customers when they get drunk, they might, you know, give you some drama.
Oh, okay. So I just need to find out if it's suitable enough for you.
Yes.
But it was suitable for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my boss at the time, he was like super nice.
Oh, nice boss.
Yeah. He's been protecting me for a lot of kind of situations. So
Interesting.
you have to, you know, look out for your work environment. I think that's the most important.
Cool. Well, that leads me to the next question, which is you used to work at a bar, but was it really a bar or was it a club scene?
It's a bar.
It was a bar.
It was a bar, yes.
Okay, so what about the club scene then in Taiwan? Like, what is that like? Do you know?
I feel like you're targeting me.
Targeting you? No, absolutely not. Did you used to go to clubs?
Yes, I used to.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And how were the clubs in Taiwan?
Okay.
Is it a drinking culture or is it more about like just dancing?
For me, I go to bars for partying, you know, just dancing, drinking. A lot of people go there just for drinks, especially for girls. You can have like free drinks or ladies' nights or things like
At bars.
that. Clubs.
Oh, you said bars before.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry. Club.
Okay, so clubs is for, just to reverberate, is you are saying that clubs are great for girls to get some free drinks.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll go there just for fun.
Yeah.
But it's not about like really enjoying drinks.
No.
It's more about just getting drunk.
And dancing like crazy.
So like just, you know, just like a normal club in the United States too. Okay. Okay, so were the drinks in, oh wait, you're a girl, maybe you don't know. Were they,
expensive?
Expensive?
I don't know. I never paid for my drink.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, to give you my experience, I actually never been to a club in the United States. I've only been to clubs in Mexico.
Ooh.
And in Mexico, it was the same thing. It's just like, you're going there to dance. And, you can drink, but they're not nice drinks.
Yeah, it's just alcohol.
They're basically watered down alcohol and they cost 3 times the amount. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So most of the time, my friends and I would just get a little bit wasted.
Get wasted before you go to...
and then go into the club. You know, that seems like the best drinking culture, right?
Yeah.
In the United States, we didn't usually go to clubs because clubs were just so expensive. So what we did instead is that we had house parties.
Oh, I love house parties.
Yeah, so that's the drinking culture for clubs in the United States. It's normal, is that if you want to go have a good time, usually you would go to one of your friend's house who has a big enough house to fit 20 or 30 people, and then if they'll order a keg. And a keg, if you're not sure what it is, it's basically a giant barrel or a round bowl that's full of alcohol. Usually beer, or wine boxes. And then you just drink a wine box with everybody. It's really fun. And you just sit there and kind of chat. You know, you just chat, and sometimes there's
For some reason, you'll get drunk eventually.
Yeah, sooner or later.
I was talking 5 minutes ago. What happened?
What happened to me? You know, and then you just chit chat with this person, that person, this the person, and then you just meet a lot of people, and you're having a good time. And as the hours go by, you all just get more and more wasted.
Your eyesight just get more like blurry.
Put on your beer goggles, wondering who you are and what time it is, and like how did you like start hugging and crying the stranger? You know, it's a really wonderful experience.
I love it.
Yes.
It brings out so many emotions.
Oh, it does.
You just like...
I can't tell you how many times I was out on the lawn.
It's a true connections, I'm telling you guys.
It is. I was out on the lawn just like hugging and crying with this guy. I love you, man. I love you.
I never met you before,
I love you. I love you too, dude. I love you. I love you. And then the next day you're like, wait.
Who is that?
I feel like I've seen you before. Who are you?
Probably not. Nah, just dreaming.
Seriously, though, that's the real drinking club culture in the United States. Don't get me wrong, there are clubs. But the real way that most people will spend their time will be in these kind of house parties. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Drinking party. We don't really have drinking party in Taiwan, just because you go out, everything just so cheap.
Sure.
If you just go buy a beer, one is really hustle. You have to bring, beers.
Yeah.
And we don't have keg in Taiwan.
You don't have kegs.
We don't.
Yeah.
So we have to go to like Chenlian or something, PX Mart.
Yeah,
to bring,
sure.
beer.
What's nice about Taiwan is that you can drink and go outside in public and drink anywhere you want.
Oh, yes.
So if you want to, I have a friend, his name's Sean, and he told me that some people, what they'll do is that they will make a little game. And that game is that they will all get an alcoholic drink at a convenience store. And
you're talking about in Taiwan?
In Taiwan, okay. Yeah. And they will drink that alcoholic drink while they're walking to the next convenience store.
That's our bar crawl.
Yeah, and that's your bar crawl. Yeah, that's your bar crawl. That's your bar crawl. It's the convenience store crawl.
Yes.
And a bar crawl, just so you know, is that when you bounce from one bar to another to drink more drinks and different types of drinks. So that's it. In Taiwan, you do a convenience store crawl. And then what he was saying is that as more part of the game is that when you reach it, is that you tell another person to buy a certain drink, so they can't keep buying the same drink.
Oh,
so, for example, if they bought a highball at one convenience store, the next time they might have to buy a beer or a small whiskey in those little bottles. And so he said each time you do that and bounce all the way to a club or back to your house, and by the time you get home you're just completely drunk. Yes. And I just think that's such a cool game.
Yeah. Those foreigners really knows how to get the parties going, even though in Taiwan it's sometimes really hard to get party going, but those foreigners, they just always find a way.
Well,
to keep the ball rolling.
Keep that ball rolling. Well, Sean's actually Taiwanese, so I mean that guy.
Sean's Taiwanese.
Yes, and so he knows his things. He's pretty cool, and so shout out to Taiwanese people for also knowing how to get drunk.
Yeah. Those people are front people.
Yeah, seriously. So if you ever want to grab a drink with us when next time we're in Taiwan,
please do.
Yes, let us know because we love it. All right, so I think that's going to be it for today. So, as at the ending, do you have any final words that you want to add, Anita?
Drinking. If you drink any kind of alcohol in the perfect amount, it's good. It's fun. Don't overdrink it.
Yes.
Even though I used to overdrink it, but right now I just want you to know that just have fun. Some people just, break up with someone and then go like sad drinking. I would say this like the worst kind of drinking because drinking is supposed to be fun. So just enjoy, just enjoy the fun.
And just to add on to what Anita just said there, absolutely. Drinking is supposed to be a fun activity, not something that you do excessively to, overcome depression or to deal with angry situations. Always drink when you're in a good mood. Yeah. Don't drink as a way to treat yourself. If you need help, find help in other ways for sure. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. That's a very good message. Of course. So finally, just want to say again, thank you so much for listening. Just so you know, if you're interested in reading what we just talked about, we now have our blog. Our website is now open. It's called Taiwanica.world. That's Taiwanica.world. It's not .com, it's .world because we are
global.
We are global. Okay. I was going to say worldly people,
international.
But okay, we're international now too. Okay. Lots of tags happening here. But yeah, so you can come check it out there. Also, we are starting to put on some YouTube videos, so make sure to subscribe there, and please share the love so that we can reach out to even more people, share this great information, and yeah, let us know if you enjoyed in the comments, or giving us a good rating in the description down below.
Yeah.
And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please give us 5 stars. Yes. The more stars we get, the better. Okay.
Yeah.
The shinier we are, Pikachu. Okay. Okay. Anyways, that's it for us today. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Taiwanica. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.